Hey guys, welcome back. And today I'm going to show you another amazing automation which will let you create tasks in a project management application directly and automatically from Google Forms. Yes, guys, here the use case we have taken is that you have created a form with the help of Google Forms application, and as and when you are going to fill that form, a task will be created in a project management application that is called teamwork automatically. Let me show you how. So this will be the flow of this automation here. As and when any team member is going to fill this form and submit this form, a task will be created in a selected project that you can select from Google Forms, and this task will be created in that project in teamwork automatically. So you need not to manually sort out the details of any task and manually create the task in teamwork in each project one by one. So that is going to save a lot of your time and energy. And to make this happen, we are using Pabbly Connect, which is an integration and automation tool. And the best part is you can set up this automation in a few steps without any coding skills or programming knowledge. So actually anyone can set up this automation, and let's set up this automation together. So guys, the first step is to log in into your Pabbly Connect account and reach the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. And guys, to reach here, please use the link that we have pasted in the description for you, from where you can set up your free Pabbly Connect account in just 2 minutes, and it will provide you 100 free automation tasks for every new month. Okay, so after setting up the account, log in and reach here. And here you have to click on this create workflow button to create a workflow of automation. And here you can provide a beautiful name to your workflow. So I'm giving the name here as Google Forms to Teamwork Automation. Okay. So after filling the name like this, you just have to click on create, and you can see your workflow is getting created here. And on this page, you will see these things, the trigger and the action. So this automation work on these two things. So the trigger is the happening of that event which is going to trigger this workflow, and the action would be the response towards the trigger. As in our use case, the trigger would be new form submission received from the Google Forms, and the action would be to create a task in teamwork. Okay, so from this trigger section, choose your trigger application, which is Google Forms. This is it, select it, and the trigger event would be news response received. Okay, and it will give you this URL. This is called as a webhook URL, guys, and it is used to fetch external it is used to fetch the data from any external application to here in Pabbly Connect. Okay, so by following these instructions written here, you can make this connection with Google Forms. Let me show you how you can actually do this. So I'm opening my form in a new tab. This is my form that I have created for this purpose, to create a task. We have the name of the person who is creating this task, the email. From here you can select the projects, and here you can provide the task name and the description, right? After filling so this is the form, and here is the spreadsheet connected with this form, where we are capturing the responses from the form. Okay, so the responses of the form are capturing in this spreadsheet. And guys, here in this spreadsheet you have to click on extensions, and from this add-ons option click on get add-ons, and from this Google Workspace Marketplace window you have to search for an add-on which is called Pabbly Connect Webhooks. Okay, so you have to install this Pabbly Connect Webhooks add-on here in your spreadsheets. As you can see, installed is written here, so this means I have already installed this, so I need not to do it again. But after installing this add-on here, you need to refresh your spreadsheet. This is an important step. After installing Pabbly Connect Webhooks, refresh your spreadsheet. After that, click on extensions again, and you will find this Pabbly Connect Webhooks option readily available here in the drop down. So from here, click on initial setup, and under initial setup you will find these two fields, the webhook URL field and the trigger column. Okay, so guys, here in the webhook URL field you have to paste the webhook URL that you got in your workflow, and in the trigger column you have to put the last data entry or the final data entry column that you have in your spreadsheet. So let me show you. So guys, my final data entry column is this F column. So this means as and when the submission is received and this column got filled, that is going to trigger the workflow. Okay, so this column is the trigger column. Right, and now let me go back to my my workflow. So from here I'm going to copy this webhook URL now. Okay, and let me reach my spreadsheet again, and I'm going to extensions, Pabbly Connect webhooks, initial setup, and here I'm going to paste the link, paste the webhook URL here in this field, and in the trigger column I have put F. Now let me show you my spreadsheet again. You can see as you have copied the webhook URL from here, it started showing waiting for the webhook's response. So this means now you have to perform a test submission. This means now I have to send the test details here. Let me show you how. Guys, here you can see in this initial setup we have this send test option. So when you click on it, the data of the first row that you have in your spreadsheet will be delivered to your workflow in the response as the test data, and with the help of this test data we are going to set up this automation further. Okay, so I'm clicking on send test, and you can see it is written test data sent successfully. Let's check in our workflow if we got the data. So guys, here you can see in this response received section we got the details of the first row. We have like this. We got the timestamp, the name, the email, project name, and all other things. Okay, so we have captured the data, and now from this initial setup, click on submit, and then go to extensions again one more time, and from this Pabbly Connect webhooks, click on send on event also. So when you click on send on event, what will happen whenever a new response got captured from your form, the workflow will trigger and it will run automatically. Okay, that this data is going to be delivered automatically. So here guys, in your workflow, after connecting the spreadsheet and fetching the test data, we want to create a task in teamwork in a project, in different projects, right? So here you can see in this response we got the project's name as this, Pabbly subscription billing dash 583085. Okay, so here you can see in this form I have given these two choices in the form. So these are the two projects that I have in teamwork. Let me show you. So my projects are these Pabbly Connect project and the Pabbly subscription billing project. Okay, so I have mentioned the name of these two projects here in the form. So from here only, anyone who want to create a task can select the project, and after the names I also have put the ID of the projects. Okay, so let me show you the project IDs. So when you open any project, you will see the project ID here in this URL section. Okay, so I have attached these project IDs here in these options. Okay, and we have captured the data like this. This is the test data, and here we have this name of the project and the project ID. So now to create a project, create a task in this project, first of all I need to separate this project ID from this name. Okay, I'll tell you how to do that. Just click here on this action step, and from here choose text formatter by Pabbly. So why we are separating the project ID? Because we need that ID when we connect our teamwork application in the further steps. Okay, so first of all select text formatter, and in the action event select split text option, and then click on connect. And now it is asking which text you want to split, and what is the separator and what is the segment index. So guys, I am going to map this label here, the project label, here in this step in text to split. So to map this label, just click here and you will find this Google form option in the drop down, and from here only map this label, the project label. Okay, and in the separator I'm going to use this dash, okay, as a separator, because I want to separate Pabbly subscription billing and this project ID from each other. Okay, so this dash will act as the separator, so just put here dash. Okay, and in the segment index, which segment I want from this text? I want this segment, the last segment, the integer segment. For that you have to select last option, in the segment index. Click on save and send test request, and in the result label you will find the project ID like this separated out, right? Now click here on this plus icon, and we are now going to connect our teamwork application to create a task in different projects. Okay, so select teamwork from here. This is teamwork, and in the action events you have to select create task option, and then click on connect. From this window select add new connection, then click on OK. So first of all you need to fill the subdomain here. So guys, to get the subdomain of your teamwork, just open the dashboard of teamwork application. In the top search bar you can see this URL link. Okay, so I'm just going to copy this link here and I'll show you here. Paste this link here. Okay, so this is our whole link of our teamworks dashboard, and from here I just need to have this this thing. You can see in the example, if this is your URL, this middle thing between this HTTP address and .teamwork.com, this middle name is your subdomain. Okay, so I'm going to backspace this thing up till here, right? And I'm going to remove this HTTP address too. So this is our subdomain. Okay, so you can enter your subdomain. Now click on connect with teamwork, and it will bring you to the login window if you're not logged in, like this. So click on login. Okay, and you will be connected with teamwork. So you can see authorization successful. We are connected now, and here it is asking for the project's name. So here I'm going to map the project ID which I separated out here. That's why we have separated out this project ID from the project's name. Okay, so to map this here, just toggle this map button to on. Click here on the project name, and from the second step map the result label. So after mapping the project ID here, it will show you this task list. So from here you have to select the tasks list. So I think I have only one list here in this project. Let me show you. Okay, so this is my project Pabbly subscription billing. Okay, and here we have this only one list, the general task list. Okay, so it got selected here, and in the content I'm going to map the content of the task from this first step where we have captured the data from the form response. So click on this first step, and from here only I am mapping this task name, or you can map the task description. Let me show. Okay, so we have a different description section. Let me map the task name. Okay, this is the task name or the content. In the description, I am going to assign the description as new task assigned by or created by, or whatever you want to write, and the email address is this, and the description. Okay, so here I'm going to map the data I got from the form response from the first step. So here I have written new task assigned by, and here I am going to map the name of the person who have filled the form. So this is the name of the person, Akash. I have mapped it, the name, and I'm going to map the email address of the person also. And in the description, I'm going to map the description from the first step, which is this task description. Okay, so this is how you can add the description, and if you want to put start date and due date of the task, you can do it. You can select the responsibility for this task from this list. It will show the team member's name. It is showing only one name because I have only one right now. And if you want to notify it about to your team, you can make it yes or no. Okay, if you want to select the priority, you can select the priority. I am giving the priority here as medium. You can provide a tag also to this task. Okay, so you can do many things here. Right now I'm just showing you the demo, so I have done this limited things according to the demo only. Okay, now you can click here on save and send test request to check if your connection with the teamwork is working properly or not. So I'm going to click on save and send test request, and a new task will be created here. Let me delete this previous task here. Okay, so here we have no task right now in this general tasks list. Okay, now let me click on save and send test request, and let's see what happens. And this is the response we have received here. Let's check in teamwork if we got a new task in this list. So you can see in this general task list we got this new task created automatically with the medium priority, and you can see the details here. New task assigned by Akash, email address is this, and this is the description. These are the same things that I have mapped here. Okay, and according to that data only, a task got created here. So this is how it is going to work, guys, and we are done setting up this automation. And you have to set up this automation only once. After that it is going to work automatically. So guys, we are done setting up the automation. So guys, let me give you a quick recap. So first of all, in the trigger I connected Google Forms, and with the help of these instructions we made the connection and fetched the response of a form of a test submission like this. Okay, and after that I used text formatter to split the text, which is the name of the project, and I separated out the project ID. To map it here in this third step, I connected teamwork, mapped the ID and selected the task list and mapped the data like this. And we have seen that our connection was working fine. So guys, you have to create this automation and map this data only once. After that you don't have to do anything manually in this workflow. After that, as and when you will fill the form, the task will be created in teamwork automatically. Okay, and the good part is you can use this same workflow that I have created, because I'm going to paste the link of this same workflow in the description so that you can clone it in your own free Pabbly Connect account and start using this automation instantly. Guys, thank you so much for watching our video, and please let us know how our automation ideas are helping you in the comment section. And if you have any queries related to this application, please ask your queries from this forum link, and do check the pricing of this application from this link. And guys, we are open to ideas. If you want us that we should make videos on other aspects of your business, please do let us know in the comment section. And if you like our work, please subscribe to our channel.